Catching a giant Boston lobster loaded with eggs like this is incredibly rare. If you were the one who found it, would you let it go? A fisherman managed to pull up a massive lobster full of eggs. Even though a lobster this huge is extremely hard to come by, he still decided to release it in the end. To catch Boston lobsters, they place octopus as bait inside the traps, and thanks to the lifting machine, the cages are hauled up one after another. For lobsters big enough, they simply tie up the claws and send them through the upper chute into the storage hold. But this particular female lobster, because she was carrying eggs, was lucky enough to be returned to the ocean. Not long after, another giant appeared, estimated to weigh around 4.4 to 5.5 pounds. Its massive claws were almost the size of the camera woman's palm. But after taking a closer look, they realized it was also an egg-carrying female, which by regulation must be released. As for why its claws were tied, the camera woman explained it was only to avoid getting pinched while filming, and that she would release it afterward. Believe it or not, that's up to you. But personally, I don't buy it, because the one thrown back into the water looked noticeably smaller. When catching Boston lobsters, as long as the carapace length meets the requirement and it's not an egg-bearing female, it's allowed to be kept. Supersized lobsters over 4.4 pounds are extremely rare, but ones weighing around 1.1 pounds are still pretty common. This time, they even hauled up another hefty one weighing about 3.3 pounds, with claws just as big as the previous giant, only its tail section was a bit shorter. In the end, the day's harvest was incredibly abundant, over 30 lobsters in total. After boiling a few of them, the meat turned out absolutely amazing.